Welcome to Captivating Home, where we bring you the most enchanting home decor inspirations. If you love the warmth of an English cottage blended with the minimalism of Scandinavian design, you're in for a treat. Today, we'll explore how to create a cozy fairytale ambience in a tiny English cottage, room by room. From snug living rooms to charming kitchens and serene bedrooms, we'll guide you with practical yet beautiful ideas to make your home feel like a dreamy escape. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more magical home transformations. One, the living room, a hearth of comfort and simplicity. The living room is the heart of any English cottage, and when fused with Scandinavian charm, it transforms into a serene yet welcoming space. Start with a neutral color palette. Think soft whites, warm grays, and muted pastels, to create an airy and tranquil ambience. Incorporate natural wooden furniture, such as a rustic coffee table or exposed ceiling beams, to bring warmth and texture. Add layered textiles, like a chunky knit throw draped over a vintage armchair and linen curtains to soften the space. Complete the look with soft candlelight, delicate floral arrangements, and a wood-burning stove for that perfect fairytale touch. Two, the kitchen, rustic charm meets functional minimalism. A tiny English cottage kitchen with Scandinavian influence should feel both charming and practical. Opt for open shelving with white ceramic dishes and copper pots to enhance the cozy aesthetic while keeping things minimal. A butcher block countertop pairs beautifully with painted shaker cabinets in sage green, duck egg blue, or classic white. Incorporate a farmhouse sink, and don't forget the warmth of exposed wooden elements like cutting boards and antique spice racks. Enhance the cozy feel with a vintage-style stove, soft linen tea towels, and a small herb garden on the windowsill. This combination creates an inviting space where rustic charm meets simplicity. Three, the bedroom, a dreamy haven of serenity. Your bedroom should feel like a peaceful retreat, balancing the storybook warmth of an English cottage with the clean aesthetics of Scandinavian design. Stick to a soft color palette with cream, beige, and earthy tones to create a sense of calm. Choose a wrought iron or wooden bed frame, topped with crisp linen sheets, plush pillows, and a handwoven wool blanket for added texture. Wooden nightstands, soft lighting with Scandinavian pendant lamps, and dried lavender in a vintage vase complete the look. Keep decor minimal yet meaningful, with botanical prints or antique frames on the walls. 4. The dining area, cozy gatherings with a Scandinavian touch. A tiny cottage dining area should be intimate yet effortlessly stylish. Opt for a weathered wooden dining table, surrounded by mismatched chairs or classic spindleback seats for that charming, collected over time look. Add textured linen placemats, vintage dinnerware, and a soft, flowing table runner to bring elegance. Soft candlelight from brass or wrought iron candle holders enhances the warm, welcoming glow. Hang a Scandinavian-style pendant light overhead for soft illumination. Keep things simple but personal with a small vase of wildflowers or dried wheat stalks as a centerpiece. '5. The bathroom, a spa-like retreat in cottage style. Incorporate both cottage nostalgia and Scandi minimalism in your bathroom with a classic clawfoot tub, wooden or stone basin, and soft lighting. Stick to neutral hues like soft gray or warm white to maintain a fresh, airy feel. Use open wooden shelving to store rolled-up towels, handmade soaps, and woven baskets for a neat but rustic appearance. Enhance the space with brass or black vintage-style fixtures, and add greenery like eucalyptus or potted ferns for a refreshing spa-like feel. Soft waffle-knit towels and a linen robe hanging from a peg rack complete the look. '6. The entryway, welcoming simplicity with a cozy touch. Your tiny cottage entryway should set the tone for the entire home. A small wooden bench with a woven seat, paired with a shaker peg rail for coats and baskets, creates a welcoming yet functional space. Keep the color palette light and neutral, and add a handwoven rug for warmth underfoot. A vintage mirror above a rustic console table helps reflect natural light, making the space feel larger. For the finishing touch, place a ceramic dish for keys, a scented candle, and a small bouquet of wildflowers for a touch of charm. '7. The Fireplace Nook, a storybook escape. A tiny English cottage wouldn't be complete without a fireplace nook. Whether it's a traditional wood-burning stove or a small faux fireplace, it should feel warm and inviting. Surround it with a stack of logs, a soft armchair, and a knitted throw for the ultimate cozy corner. Add a Scandi-inspired sheepskin rug and simple candle holders for a hygge ambience. A small floating shelf above the mantel with vintage books, dried flowers, and ceramic accents adds the perfect touch of nostalgia and charm. '8. The Reading Nook, a storybook retreat. Every fairytale cottage needs a reading nook, a cozy corner where you can curl up with a book and a cup of tea. Choose a snug window seat, a vintage armchair, or a small daybed dressed with plush cushions and soft throws. Keep the area softly lit with a warm-toned reading lamp or string fairy lights for a magical touch. Add wooden floating shelves filled with your favorite books, displayed in a mix of stacked and upright styles for an organic look. A small side table with a ceramic teapot and a scented candle completes the setting, making it a perfect escape from reality. 9. The home office, cozy yet minimalist workspace. Even in a tiny cottage, a home office can be both functional and beautiful. Opt for a simple wooden desk, ideally near a window to bring in natural light. Keep the color palette light and airy, using Scandinavian whites, soft grays, or muted blues. A vintage wooden chair with a sheepskin throw adds warmth, while open shelves with wicker baskets and ceramic pots help with organization. Decorate with a minimal desk lamp, fresh flowers, and a framed vintage print to keep the workspace inspiring yet uncluttered. The key is to balance productivity with cozy comfort. "10. The garden, a fairy tale escape outdoors. A tiny English cottage garden with a Scandinavian touch should feel wild yet serene. Use winding stone pathways, wooden trellises, and lush greenery to create a natural look. Add white or pastel flowers like roses, lavender, and hydrangeas for a romantic feel. A small wooden bench, wrought iron bistro set, or rattan egg chair makes the perfect seating area. Twinkle lights or lanterns hung from tree branches add a fairy tale glow. Keep potted herbs like thyme and rosemary on a rustic wooden shelf, blending function with beauty. "11. The windows, maximizing light and views. To enhance the cozy yet airy feel of a tiny cottage, window treatments should be light and natural. Opt for flowing linen or cotton curtains in soft, neutral tones to allow maximum light and while maintaining a dreamy, effortless look. A simple wooden window seat with cushions transforms a bare window into a charming nook. Incorporate wrought iron or wooden window boxes filled with trailing ivy or blooming flowers for a picturesque effect. The goal is to embrace natural light and frame outdoor views beautifully. "12. The lighting, warm and inviting ambience. Lighting plays a crucial role in setting the mood for a cozy English cottage with a Scandinavian feel. Soft, ambient lighting is key. Opt for wall sconces, vintage table lamps, and dimmable chandeliers with warm-toned bulbs. Candles and brass or ceramic holders add an old-world charm, while Scandinavian-inspired pendant lights keep the space modern yet timeless. Consider lanterns, fairy lights, or LED candles for extra warmth in darker corners. Layering different lighting sources ensures a soft, inviting glow throughout the home. "13. The walls, soft hues and textured charm. Walls in a tiny cottage should feel light and textured. Stick to a soft color palette, off-whites, muted blues, or warm grays, for a sense of openness. Add depth with wood paneling, beadboard, or exposed stone walls to maintain the rustic cottage charm. Vintage botanical prints, framed embroidery, or antique mirrors bring in personality without overwhelming the space. If you want a Scandinavian twist, consider a single feature wall and soft wallpaper with delicate florals or subtle patterns for a hint of whimsy. 14. The ceilings, cozy yet airy elegance. Cottage ceilings should feel open yet intimate. If your home has exposed wooden beams, keep them natural or whitewashed to add character. A Scandinavian touch can be achieved with a painted white ceiling, making the room feel more expansive while maintaining warmth. Add a charming pendant light or antique chandelier for a hint of elegance. To make the ceiling feel cozier, use soft-toned wooden planks or a delicate faux wood wallpaper for texture. The balance between rustic charm and bright openness is key. (15) The floors, aged beauty with Scandinavian simplicity. The flooring should feel warm, worn-in, and inviting. Wide plank wooden floors and natural oak, pine, or whitewash tones create the perfect blend of English cottage charm and Scandinavian simplicity. Layer with handwoven rugs, jute runners, or soft wool carpets to add depth and warmth. A Scandinavian twist could be painted wooden floors in soft white or gray, enhancing the lightness of the space. To complete the look, consider a vintage Persian rug in muted tones, adding a touch of old-world romance. (16) The storage, practical yet charming solutions. Storage in a tiny English cottage should be both functional and beautiful. Instead of bulky wardrobes, opt for built-in shelves, wicker baskets, and vintage trunks to store essentials stylishly. Use peg rails for hanging items like linen aprons, woven bags, or dried herbs in the kitchen. A Scandinavian touch comes from minimal open shelving, keeping only the most necessary items in view while maintaining a clutter-free environment. Repurpose vintage crates, old suitcases, and distressed wooden cabinets for a more personalized, fairytale aesthetic. (17) The decorative details, a personal fairytale touch. The finishing details bring the cozy fairytale ambience to life. Add soft textiles, like crocheted lace table runners, hand-knitted throws, and delicate floral cushions for a warm, lived-in feel. Incorporate vintage porcelain vases, antique teacups, and brass candlesticks for that charming storybook aesthetic. Personal touches, such as handwritten notes, old family photos and wooden frames, and thrifted ceramic finds, add warmth and nostalgia. A mix of cottage florals and Scandinavian simplicity creates the ultimate fairytale charm. Conclusion: bringing the cozy fairytale to life. And there you have it, a tiny English cottage with a Scandinavian twist, room by room. By balancing rustic warmth with minimalist elegance, you can create a space that feels inviting, charming, and effortlessly beautiful. Whether you're decorating a whole home or just a single corner, remember that the magic is in the details. Which idea was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this video, make sure to like, subscribe to Captivating Home, and turn on notifications for more enchanting home decor ideas. See you in the next video.